Self-identity is a powerful force that shapes our actions, decisions, and overall perspective on life. How we see ourselves fundamentally influences how we interact with the world and what we believe is possible for us. But what if our self-identity is holding us back? Here's how self-identity can both empower and limit us. We often define ourselves by our past experiences, beliefs, and the roles we play in society. These definitions create a framework for our identity, but they can also become a cage that confines us. When you see yourself in a fixed way, you limit your potential to grow and change. For instance, if you label yourself as shy, you might avoid social situations, reinforcing that identity instead of challenging it. This idea isn't new. Philosophers like Jean-Paul Sartre talked about the concept of bad faith, where we deceive ourselves into thinking we are only what our past and roles dictate. Sartre argued that we have the freedom to redefine ourselves at any moment, but this freedom also comes with the responsibility to act authentically. This means recognizing that our identity is not set in stone and that we can always choose to be different. Psychologically, our self-identity can create cognitive biases that shape how we interpret our experiences. Confirmation bias, for example, leads us to seek out information that confirms our existing beliefs about ourselves, while ignoring evidence that contradicts them. This can trap us in a cycle where our identity remains unchanged because we're not open to new perspectives or possibilities. Buddhist philosophy offers a different perspective by emphasizing the concept of anatta, or no self. According to this view, the self is an illusion, a construct that our minds create. By understanding that our identity is fluid and ever-changing, we can begin to let go of the limiting beliefs and attachments that hold us back. This doesn't mean we lose our sense of self, but rather that we gain the freedom to reinvent ourselves and live more authentically. The practice of mindfulness can help us become more aware of how our self-identity shapes our thoughts and actions. By observing our thoughts without judgment, we can begin to see the patterns and stories we tell ourselves about who we are. This awareness is the first step towards changing those narratives and expanding our sense of self. The Stoics also offer valuable insights into self-identity. They teach us to focus on what we can control and to accept what we cannot. This includes recognizing that while we can't change our past, we can change our response to it. By accepting our past without letting it define us, we can create a more empowering self-identity that is based on our values and goals, rather than our limitations. Another practical way to reshape your self-identity is through reflective journaling. This involves writing about your past, present, and future, and reflecting on how your experiences have shaped you. By understanding your narrative, you can begin to rewrite it, emphasizing your strengths and aspirations rather than your weaknesses and failures. This practice can help you gain clarity on who you are and who you want to become. Another approach is to challenge your comfort zone. By intentionally putting yourself in situations that contradict your self-identity, you can create new experiences that expand your sense of who you are. If you see yourself as not athletic, try engaging in a physical activity you've never done before. These experiences can help you build a more flexible and dynamic self-identity. Ultimately, our self-identity is a powerful tool that can either limit or liberate us. By becoming aware of the stories we tell ourselves and challenging the fixed notions of who we are, we can unlock new possibilities and live more authentically. Remember, you are not defined by your past or your labels. You have the power to choose and change your identity at any moment. So, take a moment to reflect on how you see yourself. Are these beliefs serving you? Or are they holding you back? Open yourself up to the endless possibilities of who you can become. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe.